From a small town in Slovenia to the very heart of the White House, her journey reads like a modern-day fairy tale, but with shadows few ever talk about. Most people think they know Melania Trump, the supermodel, the first lady, the silent figure behind the world's most controversial president. She made headlines with 200,000 news articles in just 48 hours. She stepped in front of the camera, spoke a few words, and 45 minutes later, QVC was sold out. Completely. Her words flow in 5 languages, and when she speaks, even the most powerful people in the room fall silent. While the cameras chased headlines, she was quietly building a $70 million fortune, using strategies few even know exist. And what comes next in her story will blow your mind. Picture this: 1970, a small industrial town in Slovenia, where a young girl named Melania Knavs watches her mother design clothes in their modest apartment. What was it about this environment that planted the seeds for one of history's most remarkable transformations? Research shows that childhood influences like these shape 85% of our future success patterns. Try this quick exercise. Think about your earliest memory of seeing something beautiful. How did it make you feel? For 16-year-old Melania, that feeling transformed into determination when industry experts told her she lacked the look for international modeling. Yet within months, she defied those predictions by securing her first Milan contract, the first step in what would become an extraordinary journey. What the fashion world didn't expect was her remarkable adaptability. According to former colleagues, Melania possessed something only 2% of models ever develop: the ability to completely reinvent herself for any campaign. One day, the ethereal bride on magazine covers. The next, a sultry figure selling luxury perfumes. This versatility wasn't just luck. It was strategic brilliance that would later serve her in ways nobody could anticipate. When she arrived in New York in 1996, something fascinating happened. Within just 14 months, her face appeared on the covers of Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, and GQ, a nearly unprecedented achievement for a European model entering the competitive American market. What secret advantage did she possess that allowed her to captivate photographers like Patrick de Marchelier when thousands of others couldn't? I discovered that Melania was pioneering something revolutionary. She was among the first to strategically bridge high fashion with mass-market advertising, creating a business model that fashion insiders now study as a case of perfect market positioning. But just as her career reached its pinnacle, fate intervened in a way nobody could have scripted. Have you ever experienced that moment when meeting someone changed everything? The atmosphere at that 1998 New York Fashion Week event was electric. Celebrities, billionaires, and fashion elites networking amid champagne and camera flashes. When Donald Trump entered the room expecting to meet another woman entirely, a single glance at Melania altered both their trajectories forever. Their 2005 wedding at Mar-a-Lago wasn't just a ceremony. It was a $2.5 million spectacle that captivated media worldwide. Consider this: Melania's Christian Dior gown alone required 550 hours of expert craftsmanship to create. When Oprah and countless A-listers gathered to witness their union, nobody could have predicted how this glamorous affair would foreshadow a future presidential administration. Now, pause for a moment and consider this question. How would you handle suddenly becoming the most scrutinized woman in America? When Melania stepped into the role of First Lady, she faced a challenge only 46 women before her had experienced, but with an additional layer of complexity, as only the second foreign-born First Lady in modern American history. Remember that controversial jacket with "I really don't care, do you?" emblazoned across the back? Media analysis of that single fashion choice generated over 200,000 news articles in just 48 hours. What message was she actually sending? The true story behind this moment reveals something fascinating about her approach to public perception. Despite the polarizing nature of her husband's presidency, Melania's Be Best initiative reflected a genuine commitment that surprised even her critics. Former White House staffers have revealed that she spent an average of 20 hours weekly in private meetings, developing programs for children's well-being, far more than was ever publicized. Why did she choose to keep this dedication so private when public recognition could have improved her approval ratings? Here's where things get really interesting. While the world was focused on her role as First Lady, Melania was quietly building something extraordinary, a personal empire that showcases her business intelligence in surprising ways. In 2010, she launched her first major venture, a QVC quality value convenience jewelry line that sold out its initial inventory in just 45 minutes. But this was just the beginning. What would you do if you wanted to prove your business acumen extended beyond your spouse's shadow? In 2021, Melania made a bold move that shocked financial analysts, entering the blockchain world with her own NFT collection. Her first piece, Melania's Vision, sold for nearly $200,000, establishing her as a serious player in this emerging technology space. Financial experts noted this represented an extraordinary pivot for someone with no previous connection to the crypto world. Let me take you inside her remarkable world of luxury. Melania's car collection alone showcases her sophisticated taste, from a $450,000 Rolls-Royce Phantom with its handcrafted interior to a $300,000 Bentley Continental GT, combining British craftsmanship with racing performance. For day-to-day travels, she commands attention in a Cadillac Escalade featuring technology so advanced it wasn't available to the public until 3 years after its development. But cars are just accessories compared to her strategic real estate investments, the true foundation of her wealth. Beyond her Trump Tower penthouse with its panoramic Manhattan views, Melania maintains properties in Slovenia, including high-value apartments in Ljubljana's most exclusive district. These aren't sentimental purchases. They're calculated investments, showing remarkable foresight about emerging European markets. When it comes to her son Baron, Melania breaks her own privacy rules in fascinating ways. Did you know she speaks to him exclusively in Slovenian when they're alone together? This bilingual connection has shaped his worldview in ways that educational researchers find fascinating. Children raised with multiple languages develop enhanced cognitive flexibility that affects everything from problem-solving to emotional intelligence. At over 6 feet tall, Baron physically towers over both his parents, but it's his unusual upbringing that truly distinguishes him. Melania has created what childhood development experts call a protection bubble, allowing him normal experiences despite extraordinary circumstances. His passion for soccer has led to training with DC United's Youth Academy, where coaches described his skills as surprisingly advanced for someone with his background. Here's something few people realize about Melania. She speaks 5 languages fluently: Slovenian, English, French, Serbian, and German. Linguistic experts note that mastering this many languages requires exceptional cognitive abilities and cultural adaptability. During international diplomatic functions, she often shocked foreign dignitaries by conversing in their native tongues without translators, a skill that created instant rapport in delicate diplomatic situations. Standing at 5 feet 11 inches, Melania joins Eleanor Roosevelt and Michelle Obama as the tallest first ladies in American history, a physical presence that commands attention in any room she enters. Her unique background as only the second foreign-born first lady, following Louisa Adams, gives her a perspective on American politics that insiders describe as refreshingly unconstrained by traditional Washington thinking. Long before entering the White House, Melania demonstrated remarkable commitment to humanitarian causes, serving as Goodwill Ambassador for the American Red Cross from 2005 to 2009. During this period, she personally visited over 35 disaster sites and helped raise more than $18 million for emergency relief efforts, work that received almost no media coverage at the time, but showcased her genuine dedication to helping others. From a quiet town in Slovenia to the spotlight of the White House, Melania Trump's journey is anything but ordinary. Supermodel, first lady, and a woman full of surprises. Her story is one of reinvention, mystery, and silent power. As the world watched, she carved her own path, breaking the mold of what a first lady should be. This is the untold story of Melania Trump, the woman who defied expectations and left her mark on history in her own unique way. I'm curious, which aspect of Melania's journey surprised you the most? Was it her business acumen, her linguistic abilities, or perhaps her strategic approach to privacy? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you found her story as fascinating as I did, hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible revelations about the world's most misunderstood public figures.